Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI, BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI, BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect men pushing this truth and faith and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, so we can go home and make Jerusalem a praise sake. YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI can receive their glory. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, BARAK, AHTAM. That's how you sincere listeners who may be hearing this. All right. And I'm just going to go into a lesson, a little walk and talk on about setting ourselves in order, setting our hearts aright, And it was inspired by my brother, McQuah. He inspired me to do this video, So I'm just gonna jump right into it. All right, this is Psalms chapter 26, verse 2. Examine me, O Lord, YAHAWAH, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart. So let's go into this word examine. All right, let's go into this word examine. Oh, Salakia. That's Satan, man. Yeah, that's Satan. All right. I don't know why it doesn't allow me to do this. So I'm just gonna go into the online etymology for it. Bear with me, brothers. Like I said, I'm doing a walk and talk. So it's saying I'm not online. Bear with me, brothers. All right, Salakia, brothers. Yeah, that was just Satan. Somehow Wi-Fi calling just popped up just somehow. All right, but anyway, I'm going to this word examine. All right, and it's H974. The word there is in the Greek is
Strong's H974.
Bakan. Okay, and it says to examine, scrutinize. All right. So hold on. We're gonna go into this word scrutinize. Hold on. Cause we pray to the Lord that He scrutinizes us. All right, and we also to scrutinize ourselves, being in this truth. All right. So I'm gonna get this word scrutinize. Bear with me, brothers. Just want to dissect this. All right, scrutinize. It says examine or inspect closely and thoroughly. So we're supposed to examine and inspect ourselves closely and thoroughly, man. All right, so that's a inside and out process, man. All right, that's to examine yourself. Okay, that's one of the hardest things to do. To scrutinize and inspect yourself is one of the hardest things to do, because you know yourself, So that really makes it one of the easiest things, but also it makes it one of the hardest things, because within knowing yourself, you pretty much already done set the lines, the border lines for who you are as a person. But you don't know if you can do more or do less, And then it also says that we're all unprofitable servants, So although you might be feel like you're doing the most, or you don't need to improve on more things, or you feel like it's really nothing else that you need to work on. It could be it's never enough. No matter what we do, it's never enough. All right. So it's always something we can improve. All right. It's always something we can improve. It's always something, or if not prove, it's always something that we can do less. All right. Because we're supposed to do it. Scripture speak about doing things in moderation also. All right. So let's get this. All right. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 10. So likewise, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which is our duty to do. So this is our duty. We're still unprofitable servants, man. No matter what we do. All right, we always gonna be unprofitable, man. All right, we're useless, man. All right, we're useless to Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. All right, even it's not doing nothing for us. Us doing this work is not even really doing that for us right now, man. All right, the only thing it's doing is hopefully giving us an opportunity at salvation, man. All right, and that's a lot. All right, but that process has to continue, and ultimately it has to be confirmed by Yahawashi Yahawashi. All right, so this is what lead me back to this precept back in Psalms. Okay, this is Psalms, back in Psalms 26. All right, let me go back here. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 26, verse 2. Examine me, yeah, scrutinize me, okay, inspect me, all right, thoroughly, okay, look closely upon me. Oh Lord Yahawah, yeah, so the Lord Yahawah scrutinizes us, man, and inspects us. Because when we inspect ourselves, we can't inspect ourselves and examine ourselves to the maximum ability because we're unprofitable. So we have to ask the Lord to examine us and inspect us. And how the Lord examines and inspects, we don't understand. All right, because he can use other men to examine and inspect you. Okay, he can try you with different situations to examine and inspect you. Okay, we don't know how the Lord will try us, man. All right, we don't know how he's gonna scrutinize us and examine us, but through the Lord examining us and scrutinizing us, okay, that's we're supposed to be asking the Lord to do that. All right, so we can set ourselves in order. That's a part of examining ourselves. All right, hold on one second, Salakia. Okay, Salakia, brothers. All right, so it says I'm just read this back up because I can't remember exactly where my thoughts was going. Okay, it says, examine me, O Lord Yahawah, improve me, try my reins and my heart. Yeah, try my reins and my heart, try my mind, man. All right, so Yahawah gonna try your mind in different methods, man. All right, in different ways. All right, so to cause you to examine yourself harder. Okay, so you can't. It's hard to fathom, like, oh man, you might feel like, man, I study this hard, man. I can break down these amount of scriptures, I can I can I follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of my abilities. I don't go off like that, what more can I do? Well, Yahawah Yahawah, he got plenty for you to do, man. All right, because it say we are unprofitable servants, man. All right, so no matter what we do, it's unprofitable to Yahawashi Yahawashi. Okay, so that's kind of hard to understand as man in the Lord, because that's why we have to continually ask Yahawashi Yahawashi to examine us. Okay, Salakia, because he's gonna examine us from his perspective. Okay. 2 Corinthians, Salakia. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, man. All right, so examining ourselves goes back to asking Yahawashi Yahawashi to examine us, because we can't examine ourselves enough. All right, so we have to ask Yahawashi Yahawashi to examine us, man, fully. All right, Yahawashi Yahawashi is going to examine us in different ways, primarily through different brothers, all right, different situations, and so on and so forth. Okay, it says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahawashi HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Yeah, so you gotta don't be void of judgment, man. You gotta understand that's Yahawashi Yahawashi trying you in different ways, man. All right, when different situations arise, and you gotta continue to examine yourself, and there's always new adjustments coming to the surface, but you feel like, what more can I do? Well, Yahawashi got plenty more for you to examine. All right, he's constantly examining ourselves, and that's part of you examining yourself to understand that Yahawashi is going to constantly try you, man. All right, he's going to constantly scrutinize you. Okay. It says, but I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. And you know what that word reprobate means. All right, that pretty much means void of judgment. All right, so you void of judgment. So you don't want to be a reprobate, man. Or you don't want to be void of judgment to where you can't understand that it's a constant thing to go to be under scrutiny. All right, that's something that you have to constantly do. All right, so let me go here. All right, it's 1 Corinthians. Salakia, brothers, bear with me. Like I said, I'm walking. 1 Corinthians 11, 27, I believe. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 27. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread, the bread meaning this word, okay? Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord, Yahawashi, unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. Yeah, so if you drink this, if you eat this bread, all right, and drink the blood of Yahawashi unworthily, man, all right, you're gonna also be guilty of the Lord's blood. The Lord's blood is gonna be on your hands, man, which is gonna eventually mean you being a reprobate, man. All right, so you gotta eat this bread and drink the water of life modestly, man. All right, you gotta eat the bread of Yahawashi modestly, man. Drink that water modestly, okay? You gotta just get you a nice little serving size, man. All right, get the bread that's convenient for thee, okay? And that's a part of examining yourself. It says, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and drink of that cup. Yeah, you got to examine yourself. You got to scrutinize yourself, man, constantly be able to eat this bread and drink this bread. Or you got to constantly set forth new objectives for yourself. You got to constantly be able to take scrutiny, man. All right, so you can constantly be reproved and made perfect. All right, for he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself. Yeah, so you can eat and drink the bread of life and water of life all day long. All right, you could be regenerized, re-energized, man. All right, the top notch in this thing, man. But if you eat of unworthily, you causing damnation to yourself. That ain't nothing but death, man. All right, so we gotta walk on our eggshells in this thing, man. All right, we gotta make sure we doing everything right, man. Because Yahawashi, man, he said if we drink of or eat of unworthily, that's damnation to ourselves. So we may think that we're doing something for our own good, but really, man, we doing it to our own damnation. All right, and let's go into this word damnation. All right, because we don't want to be damned. All right, let's go into damnation. All right, damnation. And that word is
Strong's G 2917.
Crema. Okay, and it says a decree judgments. Yep. So we're gonna get judgment. Yeah, condemnation of wrong, the decision whether severe or mild, which one passes on the faults of others. Yo, on the faults. So and that's another thing too, because we all be in one body. Your faults can bring damnation to others, man. All right, so this thing is ain't no joke, man. All right, that's why I said a little leaven the whole lump, man. All right, mess up the whole lump, because we're not doing this for ourselves either, man. It's lots of other brothers, man, who fighting for salvation, and we all together make up one body. All right, so somebody off, then that's gonna cause somebody else to be off, man. Ultimately, if you lead yourself to damnation, that could lead to somebody else's damnation, man. All right, then you're gonna have then you're gonna be a murderer. All right. The punishment which one is sentenced. Yeah, the punishment which one is sentenced, man. We know about the punishments that YAHAWASHI is finna bring upon this earth, man. We don't want to end up in that, man. And it's easy for us to end up in it. That's why we gotta strive for the straight gate. We gotta stay in that straight gate. All right, and that's a position of difficulty. And it's difficult to constantly stay under scrutiny when you feel like it's nothing more to scrutinize yourself about, man. That's difficult. All right. It says, for he that eateth and drinketh unworthily, eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Yeah, so you're not discerning the Lord's body, man. All right. You just discerning yourself. It said it pleased Yahawah to bruise him. Speaking of Yahawashi. All right, so we gonna constantly get bruised, man. All right, spiritually bruised. All right, through the chastisement and the scrutiny of the Lord. All right, and that comes with examining yourself. Because when you examine yourself, all right, you constantly pretty much beating up yourself, man. All right, you beating up your own self. All right, you constantly finding more ways to do, man, and that don't mean over do it, man, to the point where you just beat yourself down, man. All right, but you gotta constantly beat up on your own self, man. All right, and that comes, and that's part of the chastisement and the scrutiny of YAHAWASHI. All right, it says, for this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. Yeah, because many don't want to deal with that, man. They don't want to constantly scrutinize themselves. All right, they don't want to constantly keep making adjustments to themselves, keep trying to get better, keep trying to do this and that. All right, but if you don't do those things, you're not discerning that you're hurting the body of Yahawashi. Because us proclaiming to be a part of the ministry of Yahawashi, we make up the body of our Lord Yahawashi spiritually on this earth, man. All right, so if we're not doing everything completely right, okay, we're hurting the body of Yahawashi, man. All right, and that causes blood on our hands, man. All right, and that's people, and most of these people in the world, they wasn't meant for this type of they can't handle this type of work, man. All right, this is hard, laborious work. That's why I say hate not laborious work, man. All right, because not only is the ministry laborious work, okay, serving the Lord laborious work, but you got to also constantly examine yourself, which is some of the hardest work you got to do. All right, because you're your biggest enemy. All right, verse 31. For if we judge ourselves, we should not be judged. Yes, so if we judge ourselves, we should not be judged. Simply, man. All right, and let's go into this word judge. So this is the key. We got to judge ourselves so we don't be judged. All right. All right, let's go into it. Judge. To separate, make a distinction, discriminate, to prefer. Yeah, we got to discriminate our own selves, man. To learn by discrimination. All right. To determine, give judgment, decide, dispute, to withdraw from one. To separate oneself in a hostile spirit, to oppose, strive with, dispute, contend. We got to contend and dispute against our own self constantly, man. All right. To be at variance with oneself. To doubt. Yeah, we got to doubt ourselves, man. All right. And not because we got to doubt ourselves to the point to where we put all our confidence in the Lord, because it says that the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, man. All right. So we got to let our confidence come from not what we believe we can do, but from the confidence within the Lord. And let's just pull it. Let's just pull it. That's the spirit I quoted that. All right. I'm going to jump back to this. It's one more. It's a little bit more meat on that. Let me just get this one, because that's the spirit I called that. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 26. In the fear of the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Yeah, that's somewhat to be safe from judgment, man. All right, that's saving ourselves from harsh judgment. Okay, so in the fear of the Lord is strong confidence. We can't have fear within our own. Confidence within our own selves. We gotta have confidence that Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi is backing us, man. And the only way to have confidence that He's backing you is to constantly set your heart aright. All right, examine yourself constantly. All right, verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Yeah, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, man. All right. And part of that chastisement is us constantly having to examine ourselves, man. All right, because you're your biggest enemy, man. All right. You're your biggest enemy. That's why it says the flesh and the spirit is contrary one to another, man. All right. Because we're still in the flesh, we're still in these wretched bodies, man. All right. We can't jump out of these bodies, although we're in the spirit, okay? But we can't just jump out of these bodies, man. All right. So we're still in these bodies, although we're led by the spirit. All right. So with us constantly being in this body, we have to constantly war against this body, man. All right. And that's a part of examining yourself. All right. And that's a part of the chastisement of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. It says that we should not be condemned with the world, yet that we should not be condemned with the world, that we don't end up being judged, being part of the damnation, okay, part of the ultimate destruction that Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi has purpose for this place, man. All right, so I'm gonna jump to the next chapter. All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna start right here, 7. But all right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 7. But the manifestation of the spirit is given to every man to profit with. Yeah, so the spirit is what we're given to profit with. All right, us in ourselves we're unprofitable, okay, but the spirit we're given to continue to use to get profit. And what's that ultimate profit? The only profit we can have is salvation, man. All right, because we can't profit nothing here. All right, even no matter what we're doing, it's unprofitable. You know what I'm saying? This is just to find favor. All right, from Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Verse 8. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit. Yeah, but so we all given different gifts by the Spirit, man. All right, and we gotta discern what our gift is, man. All right, we gotta discern what our gift is. Okay, be circumspect about it. All right, and then we have to use it within the confines of what that gift we have been given entails. Okay, it says, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But all these work of that one in the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. All right, but some men, they might have diversities of these different gifts. Okay, so if you got a little bit of all these gifts, then you gotta you got more on your plate. You got a harder lot, because you gotta figure out the confines of each gift and put it all into one. Okay, this is all part of examining yourself, because you don't want to make sure you don't want to be stepping out into a gift that was not given unto you, you know, even though we can ask the Lord and he will freely give all things. Okay, but we still have to work with what we got, all right, to get more. Okay, it says, but all these work of that one in the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severely as he will. For as the body is one and have many members, all right, so the body is one and has many members. All right, you got toes, fingers, arms, all right, neck, ears, so forth and so on. Whereas the body is one and have many members, and all the members, Salakia, of that one body being many are one body, so also in Hamashiach All right, so all the body is has different members, but we're all in one in Hamashiach. So uh, all the body works together, man. All right. If your arm get cut off, you ain't gonna be able to use your hand no more, man. All right. I mean, yeah. If your arm gets slacky, yeah. If your whole arm get cut off, you can't use your hand or your fingers no more, man. All right. You can't use your shoulder no more. Your whole arm gone, man. Then if your whole arm gone, that's gonna cause nerve damage to your whole left side, man, or your whole right side, whichever arm get cut off, man. All right. And I ain't the greatest in anatomy, all right, but just use an example. All right. It says, for as the body is one and have many members, all the members that one body being many are one body, so also is Hamashiach. For by one spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been made to drink into one spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. Yeah, so one member might see something that the heart see something deal with different and see different than the brain and the eyes will see, or so forth and so on. Let me continue. Let me just keep reading. It says, verse 15, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, am I not of the body? Is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were the hearing, where were the smelling? But now have Yahawah set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it have pleased him, as it has pleased him, man. All right, so we think that we might be right, man. All right, and what we're doing is pleasing unto us, but it's not about what we're doing. Is it pleasing unto us, or if we think it's gonna be satisfying? We think because we're doing what's pleasing unto us is gonna be pleasing unto YAHAWASHI within doing the work, okay? Because he has set us up to do certain things to please him in the way that he wanted himself to be pleased. All right, if that makes sense. All right, Salaki, bear with me, brothers. Salaki. Okay, so let's go to 19. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body? Yeah, so we got to have all different members to tell different parts of the body something that they see differently, because every member of the body sees something differently, but it's all part of one body, you know. So we all the different members have to function one with another to keep the body within sync. All right. It says in the eye, but also this, now you can apply it like this too, because if you a certain member of the body, you can't tell another part of the member how it's supposed to function, you know, if it's functioning within the confines of the body. But you also got to understand that YAHAWASHI can use other members within the body to tell another member of the body how to function and function better. All right. It says, verse 20, but now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. Yeah. So every part of the body is necessary, man. All right. Even if it's no matter what part, no matter what part of the body, because it's a part of the body that just intakes and hears, okay? But that hearing, they may have heard something that you didn't hear, okay? So everything is necessary. All right. It says, Verse 23, all those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. Yeah, so the so-called most lowest part of the body, the one that you don't really pay, like your toes, you ain't really think about your toes like that, man. But you get one of your toes cut off or break one of your toes and see how hard it is to walk, man. All right, because that toe is very vital to the body, man. All right, it says, verse 24, for our comely parts have no need, but Yahawah have tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to that part which lacked. Yeah, that part which lacked, man. All right. So for our comely parts have no need. We don't need no. We don't. If you can run all day with your legs and do all this and that, you don't have no need of that, man. All right. You know, your heart and your mind and all these things right there, those functioning well, man. You don't have no need within that, man. So YAHAWASHI has put more abundance upon those things that are less feeble, man. All right, so you got to pay attention to the things that's that you might not have that you might not be looking upon like that. All right, within your own body and also within the body within itself. Okay. It says, verse 25, that there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. Right. So the members, no matter what part member you're supposed to have the care for another member to make sure it's functioning right. All right. And you supposed to, as another member, supposed to have care for the other member to make sure it's functioning right. All right. Okay. It says, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it, or if one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. Yes, so if one member suffering, we all suffer, man. All right. So you might be like, man, why the hell is hell? Why is so much hell turning up on me like that, man? All right, why so much hell? Because one of the other members might be hurting, man. That's hurting the whole body, man. All right. That's hurting the whole body. All right. Because we won. All right. So if another member sees something going on with another part of the member, he's supposed to speak out on that. All right. Or it's going to hurt the whole body. Everybody going to be hurting, man. All right. So sometimes hell might increase on you. Okay. That's because one part of the body is hurting right now, man. All right. You got to figure out what part of that body is hurting. All right, and the only thing you can work in is your region. You got to work in your body region, all right, to figure out what's going on in your body region. All right, what could be hurting in your body region, all right? That's why all the members have to care for one another, all right? It says, verse 27, now ye are the body of Hamashiach, and members in particular. And Yahawah have set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? Have all the gifts of healings? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet show I unto you a more excellent way. Yeah, so we all got different responsibilities, man. All right, we all can do different things well, man. All right, and some brothers can interpret better, man. All right, some brothers can speak better. Some brothers can teach better. All right, some brothers can prophesize better. All right, but each one of these different members supposed to work as an assembly line to help each other get better at the things where they're lacking. Okay, and you have to pray to the Lord to and covet earnestly. All right, heavenly desire. All right, more gifts. All right, so you can get stronger and your understanding can increase. All right, within the body. All right, let me get this. Through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, I pray that this is edifying. Okay, this is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and some and teachers for the perfecting of the saints. Yeah, for the perfecting of the saints. All right, so we all got different we all have different duties within the body, all right, to perfect each other, man. All right, to perfect each other, because we are all one body. All right, that's why we was all made to do one thing. All right, and some brothers might be better at interpreting and discerning and seeing things that you can't see. All right, and they might help you see the things that you can't see, so you can be perfected. All right, so we can be made holy, so we can receive eternal life from YAHAWASHI. All right, it says, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry. Yeah, for the work of the ministry also, so you can better serve brothers, so you can better serve yourself, so you can better serve YAHAWASHI. All right, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. Yeah, for the edifying of the body of Yahawashi Hamashiach, man. All right, so we could edify those who can't see better. All right, or to be able to edify the ministry better, man. All right, to do, serve, and serve. All right, it says, so we all become in unity of faith and of knowledge of the Son of Yahweh unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach. Yeah, till we all walking on the same accord. All right, till we all just we don't even have to think about it, man. All right, everybody, nobody got to give nobody nothing. Everybody just on point, man. All right, everybody moving with grace and harmony. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order. Yeah, set thine house in order, man. All right, meaning pretty much set yourself in order, man. All right, also it means set your actual like house in order. Yeah, set your where you stay at, you know, make sure everything good there, make sure your bills paid, make sure you got a job, you know, make sure you can get back and forth to handle your responsibilities within the world, you know, you taking care of your woman, your children, and so forth and so on. Or your house is clean and all that. All right, but it also means set yourself in order, make sure you cleaned up, make sure you're presentable. All right, making sure you're doing the things necessary to fit in within the body of Yahawashi Mashiach. All right, it says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Yeah, and renounce corruption, man. All right, that's a part of setting yourself in order, man. All right, setting thy heart aright. All right, and I missed one more. All right, let me go to this in 1 Corinthians. I just got a couple more. I'm gonna wrap it up. You know, this was kind of a vast subject, you know, but it was edifying for me, you know, just to push this out. So I pray that this was edifying for you brothers. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians. Salakia, brother. 14. I'm gonna go down to what is it? 40. Yep, here we go. All right. I'll start at 38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. All right. If you want to be ignorant, you're gonna be ignorant, man. Let's see what this word ignorant means. Let's go into this word ignorant. Not to know, not to understand, unknown, to err in sin through mistake, to be wrong. So if you don't want to correct yourself, if you want to just not know, or if you don't want to get better, all right, then just stay like that, man. All right. It say after third admission, reject, but that's going to eventually lead to your damnation. All right. Verse 39. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophecy and forbid not to speak with tongues. Let all things be done decently in order. Let all things be done decently in order. So that's a part of examining yourself, man. All right, because you got to let all things be done decently and in order, man. Or you got to constantly be reproving yourself, man. And I speak for myself first and foremost, man. All right, because this the point I'm at, just struggling trying to, you know, find my stride and make sure I'm doing everything in order, man. Or it's a constant battle. All right, you gotta do this an everyday thing, man. All right, 24/7, man, because Satan constantly coming at you, man. All right, and demons constantly coming at you, man. All right, you gotta use discernment. You gotta be circumspect. All right, you gotta examine yourself. All right, you gotta pray. You gotta fast. All right, this is a constant battle. All right, this is Psalms chapter 78, verse 8. And might not be as well. I start it up a little bit so we can get a full understanding. All right. This is Psalms chapter 78, verse 7. That they might set their hope to Yahweh and not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation. Yeah, we don't want to be like our forefathers, man, a stubborn and rebellious generations, man. All right. We're reborn, man. We're that generation, Lord willing, that's followed Yahawashi through the regeneration, man. All right, that's gonna sit on the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, that's the part. That's the generation we pray that we are part of. Okay, let's say a generation that set not their heart aright. Yeah, that generation didn't set their heart aright. They didn't examine themselves. All right. They didn't set their mind in order. They didn't constantly go under the scrutiny of Yahawashi. All right. They didn't constantly scrutinize themselves, man. All right. They didn't constantly take reproof. They didn't constantly be looking to set themselves in order. All right. Let me put this on the screen. Select you. I didn't put it on the screen. I was reading out my Bible. All right. It says, and whose spirit was not steadfast with Yahweh. Yeah, we got to be steadfast with the Yahweh. And that brings me to this precept right here, too. All right. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. We got to be steadfast. Salakia. Yeah, here we go right here. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren. Yeah, we know beloved means David. All right, so we speaking to the elect, the house of David. All right. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. All right, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Let's go into this word abounding. All right. And part of the work of the Lord is examining yourself. All right. And it says, I'll constantly stay abounding. All right. To exceed a fixed number of measure. Yeah, so we have to exceed the measure that we have set for ourselves, man. We have to exceed. All right. It says, as it was our heart, our mind to go astray from the Lord, seek him 10 times more. All right. To exceed a fixed number of measure, to be left over and above a certain number of measure, to be over. All right. We got to be over to be great. All right. A thing which comes in abundance or overflows unto one. To abound, overflow. Yeah, we got to be overflowing, man. All right. To excel more than exceed. Yeah, we got to be exceeding expectation, man, in this work, man. All right. And that's the only way you can do that is by setting a measure from yourself, then going above and beyond. All right. And the measure you set for yourself, that's not the measure that is enough. All right. Yahawashi Yahushua is going to send more than your measure that you set up. All right. And then the measure, the scrutiny that you get from Yahawashi Yahushua, you got to put that within your measure. Okay. And you got to exceed that. All right. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Yahawashi. Yeah, so you correcting yourself and constantly scrutinizing yourself and examining yourself, that's not gonna go in vain, man. All right. Even though it's like, man, what more can I do? All right, So like what more can I do? Hey, can't be in that Tyree spirit, man. All right. That what more do you want from me? Yeah, that bitch spirit, pretty much, man. All right. It gotta be constantly more and more. All right. It's never enough. All right. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Yeah, so just set thy heart aright and constantly endure, man. All right, constantly endure the scrutiny of Yahawashi. All right, and make not haste in the time of trouble, man. All right. So we got to constantly just keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. All right. And we can't stop. All right. So through the spirit of private Yahawashi, I pray that this was edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle and elders of great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the house of David. SHALAWAM to the elect.